one of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Landry Shamet, Andre Ayton out there with Durant, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Ross in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, Hodges is out there with the great one. Then it's Butler. Then it's Lucas. And it's Vassell. In at the 3 spot. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Lucas the pass to McKinney. Pass to Vassell. Off target from 3-point range. Pass on the wing. Back to Shamet. And then Durant with the jam.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Passes it to Lucas. Back to Butler. And Hodges kicks to Lucas. Pass to McKinney. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's sent back by KD.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Gets the 14-footer to fall. KD's got his second basket of the game.
And KD sets up those crossovers as a big 7-footer. He handles the ball so well, and that's a great decision out of a pick-and-roll set.
Now here's Butler. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here is Durant. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Vassell, the pass to Hodges. Butler dishes to Lucas. Back to Butler. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over to the left wing. Here's Lucas. And that one hits back iron.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
No good from Durant.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Fresh with the ball. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. He gets that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Paul. Last time out he had 14 points. Durant, the pass to Ayton. And foul as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Here's McKinney. His last outing, he had 18 points over Paul. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Paul. And the Suns miss again.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Durant up top. From deep, Ayton trying to break free. And KD, good for three. KD's got 9 points. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Hodges, and he jams it with authority.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Paul gets it to fall from the right block.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Three-pointer, Butler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Paul kicks to Durant. Unloads from 9. Shamet the pass to Ayton. It's deflected. They get it back.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Zach Collins checked in for the great one. Durant hits them both. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
The pass to Hodges. Takes it inside.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Paul looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 14.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Vassell. Hodges against Durant. Hodges the pass to Vassell. To the left wing. Outside Butler. Over Paul. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. The Suns trailing. And Insanity picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
You guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And the Spurs making a change here. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Here's Payne. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Shamet on the wing. Shoots over Lucas. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio leading. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Shamet. The shot by Primo, no good. Here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. He dishes it to Ross. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Hodges going inside.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Passes it to Ross. Payne dishes to Sharge. They shoot again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. San Antonio's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Hodges kicks to Baker. Drains the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Ross. To end the run. The shot comes out. Collins with some nice D. To the paint. Here's Baker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Baker's got 5 now.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Suns call time.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Spurs with some changes. ABC comes in for Hodges, and it's Butler in for Lucas. Phoenix also making some changes. Torrey Craig comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Damian Lee in for Landry Shamet. Payne's shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Spurs leading by 7. Out to the right wing. There's Baker. He had a big outing in that Timberwolves game as well. Back to Butler. No one near him. And the Spurs scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Payne. And the layup falls.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And there's the pass to Primo. There's Baker. And here is Butler. He has 7. Clock at 6. And they double up Butler. 11 feet away. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Butler's got 9 points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Dane looking around. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Now here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Collins against Warren. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And they double up Butler. Here's Baker. And Lee pulls it down. And here are the Suns now. Now Payne. He's got 6 over Butler. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Baker. Here's Kaycock. Here he goes. Kept alive. Primo. Butler with the ball. Working on Payne. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Saric. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fighting through the contact. Dario does a great job that time.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Baker. Out to the wing. Kaycock, the pass to Butler. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 12.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Craig. Kicks it to Warren. Now here's Payne, defended by Butler. Warren trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
Cameron Payne at the line for 2.
Payne hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Spurs lead by 9. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. T.J. Warren out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Saric, then it's Payne, and it's Lee in at the 2.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Payne. Warren with the ball. Saric outside. Hands it from downtown. Saric has got 5.
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Now the pass to Baker. Here's Kaycock. He's covered by Warren. Outside Butler. There's the drive. Pass to Primo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McKinney. Phoenix grabs the miss. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Brent Saric, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the Suns call time. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Hodges checked in for the Spurs. Lucas comes in for Butler. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Durant comes in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Paul. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Warren's got his first points of the game.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
And Lucas slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Suns trail by 12. Lee outside. Paul with the 3. Can't hit that one. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Hodges the pass to Primo. And here's Fresh. And stolen by Ayton. Here is Paul. Lee outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Lee's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Passes to Lucas. Here's Baker. He's covered by Warren. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Durant, wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hodges against Lee. Hodges misses. Suns trail by 11. Lee passes to Durant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
San Antonio calls timeout.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
He's checked in for the Spurs. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Suns. Landry Shamet comes in for Damian Lee. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
That free throw good from Shamet.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Now here's Lucas. Last game he had 13. The pass to Primo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by McKinney. McKinney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Ayton. Durant inside. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here is Shamet. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. That's tipped. Lucas the pass to McKinney. Driving inside. And the layup is good. McKinney's got 8 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Durant. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Primo. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul outside. Now Durant. 23 points for him the last game against Denver. Off target is 6 miss and 13 attempts from the floor.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Lucas. Sinks the three-pointer. Lucas has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Ross. Rebound San Antonio. McKinney's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Vassell, the pass to Hodges. It's good again, and an excellent 7th for 8 shooting night so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lucas against Paul. It's blocked. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Primo's got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Durant. He's got 18. Over Fresh. No good from Durant. Spurs leading by 13. Fresh with the ball. 15 points in the game. Primo, the pass to Hodges. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
But not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Spurs.
Hodges against Durant. Passes it to Vassell. Now here's Fresh. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Primo.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal.
For San Antonio, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Paul. Suns trail by 15. Here's Payne. 8 points for him. And there's the feed to Ross. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Substitution for your Spurs.
And here are the Spurs. They've got a 13-2 run goal. And Butler, here we go. Hodges misses. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And it's Shamet missing. And it's Lucas with the ball for San Antonio. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To the middle, Ross with the steal. Pass to Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second
defender all over.
The Suns have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Torrey Craig taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Craig.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
There's the pass to Hodges. Inside, Baker, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Offensive rebound. Spurs leading by 15. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got 19 points. Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Payne finds Shamet. And here's Payne. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-4 run. Well, they're passing to Hodges. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Collins against Saric. Collins passes to Hodges. Pass to Baker. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Saric has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Craig can't get it to go. Here's Hodges. He takes it in.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Spurs up 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
Chad, what you think about Phoenix?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. You keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Great one out there with ABC. Then it's Lucas. Then it's Butler. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Here's Butler. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Here's the 3. Shots good by McKinney. McKinney's got 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Butler kicks to Lucas. Here's McKinney. He's covered by 8. Shots good by McKinney. McKinney's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Insanity picks up the foul.
That's his third.
That'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Hodges checked in for ABC. Shamet finds KD to the inside. Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Hodges the pass to Vassell. Ross grabs the board. The Suns shooting a meager 37% for the game. Paul kicks to Ross. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Durant the pass to Ayton. Moves back up. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Ross against Butler. Now here's Ayton. Guarded closely. Ross on the wing. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Now, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Back to Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Butler. Ayton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Ball against Butler. Drives to the hoop. Passes to Vassell. Now Butler. Over Paul. Bank shot. No good. Suns trail by 20. Pass to Ross. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Ayton and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Butler. And Hodges kicks to Lucas. Out left to the wing. Hodges against Durant. Hodges the pass to Lucas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Warren's checked in for Phoenix. Lee comes in for Landry Shamet. Both free throws good from Lucas. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Tries from 16. Count it. Good. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
A different look now for San Antonio. Zach Collins checked in for the great one. ABC comes in for Hodges. And it's Baker in for Vassell. Now here's Butler. He's got 15. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was just touched by Lee.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Phoenix on defense.
Okay.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Good job. Collins inside. Quick off his feet.
And Lee with the basket on the assist by Paul. He's got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Paul. Pass to KD. Steps back and trains the jump shot. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
Ball against Butler. Yes, that goes in. 17 points in the game.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
All up top, defended by Lucas. And the rejection by Collins. Lucas dishes to Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
So for the Suns, Saric has checked in for Durant, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Lee. And so Butler nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now here's Payne. 8 points for him. Pass to Warren. Saric outside. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Warren. No good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Spurs passing it around. Collins passes to Butler. It's over Payne. Here's Kaycock. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Saric outside. Down low, Payne. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Spurs leading by 23. Into the lane. It's deflected.
What instincts there as Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Paul outside. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Warren. Buries the long-range jumper. Warren's got 5.
And all those second-chance points. And then a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
San Antonio calls timeout. Deciding to change it up. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's McKinney, covered by Saric. Hodges against Gray. And he drives in, uses both hands to slam it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. He kicks to Warren. Here's Saric. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Fresh. Payne covering. Baker, no good. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Pass to Baker. Now here's Fresh. Craig defending. Craig against Hodges. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And scouts continue to scour the globe for talent that could produce in the NBA. Šarić, another one of those. Lots of trips to Croatia to bring him over to provide this kind of impact.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in, got a piece of it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Spurs leading by 23. Primo, the pass to Baker. To the left side wing. Hodges against Warren. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Shamet, the pass to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dishes to Šarić.
I like the effort there from Šarić on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Suns.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:56 left to play in the third. And the pass to Baker. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Spurs ball.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Hodges against Warren. Hodges the pass to Primo. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Payne. He's got 10. Left side, Šarić. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's McKinney, covered by Šarić, and it's good for 2. McKinney's got 15. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Warren. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by McKinney. McKinney's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Šarić. For San Antonio, they've made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Ross is checked in for Torrey Craig.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Payne, and it's blocked. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to McKinney. Pass to Baker. Takes the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Warren. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. San Antonio calls timeout. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Substitution for your Spurs.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Dumboya. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. The Suns shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. So the wing on the left. Here's Biyombo. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. The pass to Primo. Covered by Lee. Right wing. ABC passes to Kaycock. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Stolen by Dumboya. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Number 25. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Suns. Number 4. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Kaycock, covered by Biyombo. Here's Primo. Rebound by the Suns. Feeds to Ross. Stolen away. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Spurs. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A baseline J. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
The shot by Primo, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Lee. Ross with it. And the Suns tack on 2 more. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Covered by Lee. Passes it to ABC. Here's Kaycock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
The dish now to Ross. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Now here's Lee. Biyombo in the post, working on Jones.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Ross. Pass to Doumbouya. Ross on the wing. And the Suns miss again.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Pass to Kaycock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Ross dishes to Doumbouya. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The pass to ABC. Biyombo with the block. Lee outside. Pass to Doumbouya. And here is Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
to the left side wing. Off on the layup.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now, here's Craig. Defense is right there. Doesn't go that time. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Can't hit from in close.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, are into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jones. Covered by Lee. Here's Kaycock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Doumbouya's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks to Biyombo. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Jones. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Doumbouya's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Craig. They get it back. Biyombo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Uncovered. Off the left rim and out.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's ABC. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Defended by Jones. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Now, here's Doumbouya. Comes up empty down low. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Fresh.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Kaycock. Outside, Jones. Pass to ABC. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the shot is long. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Kaycock. Can't connect from short range. Here's the Suns with the ball. The three. The rebound by the Spurs. And here's Jones. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.